get a big old map of Live Oak and get some highlighters, and I want to go with a blue highlighter. This street right here, when it rains, it's underwater. Get a brown or yellow. This street right here is dirt, and there's no reason for the year 2010 not to have dirt streets in Live Oak. This street right here has no curbs. Why are we running a street sweeper on it? Street sweepers only work on streets with curbs. And just have this big map so we can look at, this is the current situation of Live Oak. I'd like to get a, go and have a handful of magic markers and go and be highlighting. This street right here, approximately 14 blocks long, has no sidewalks. Does have no sidewalks because there are light poles right alongside the road. Can those light poles be moved? Can we get some sidewalks? Can we do something to improve the people's neighborhoods? I'm on the housing authority, and we put in some new sidewalks and new driveways on a lot of our clients' buildings, and that just gives them a sense of community. They can walk out, this is their sidewalk, this defines their yard. There's more interaction among neighbors. Cars don't have to go park off the road or because of the poor conditions of the road, but my map will be, this is our snapshot of Live Oak. Why is this road underwater after even the slightest amount of rain? Second thing will be, grab Florida Trend magazine, grab every business magazine I can think of. Use some contacts so that my uncles have downstate, and let's start making some visits, some serious visits. Make some phone calls, set them up, and say, I'll be there next Thursday, Mr. Turner. I would love to talk to you about coming to Suwannee County. We've got inexpensive land. We've got laborers willing to work. If you need to train those laborers, we've got 2 excellent junior colleges on either side of us. We've got a great VOTEC school. We are opportunity waiting to happen. Please come look. And that's my second thing. But that's what I want to do, hit the ground running, and just, let's get people to come look at us. And if Joel Turner Enterprises doesn't want to come to Live Oak, I'm going to ask you, all right, what did we do wrong? Tell us what we did wrong, so when ABC Inc. comes, maybe we can address your problem and then help solve it over them. But we've got to be proactive. All the days of businesses begging us to come are gone, and the way of thinking, well, Live Oak's a great place to live. People are going to surely come knocking on our doors. Well, those days are gone. Oh, that way of thinking's gone. And when you need to think, we've got to go out and bang on doors. We've got to put our best foot forward. We've got to make them want to come here.
Well, again, man, just right on the flow of things, because the next question is, what are your plans for the future as mayor? What does it look like, down the road?
I want to hit the ground running. I really want to park my car. That was one of my promises. I'll do the best I can. That's all I promised, and this won't be the last time people see me walking. So you park my car, walk down the street. How you doing? Did you hear we're going to be building a sidewalk 1 block over? Is that good or bad for you? Well, of course they'll say, why didn't they build it right here? But just find out what the people are thinking. Take their pulse. What do you think about us hiring 4 new policemen? Or what do you think about Pilgrim's Pride closing? Or what do you think about Pilgrim's Pride just hired on new people? You've got to get out and find out what they're thinking. But what I really wanted to do was get more public involvement. If there is a zoning item coming up, I want to let that neighborhood know. I'm on a number of boards, state, federal, and county, where we get our agenda at least a week in advance. So I want to park my car, walk around to wherever you live in the 3-block area going, there's a zoning board coming up because we're going to be putting up a nuclear reactor right in your backyard. Is this something that may interest you, Joel? Well, yeah. Well, coming down to City Hall at 7 o'clock, we're going to be voting on it right then. And butts in the seat get reaction. Pardon my French, okay? I say butts.
Sure.
Okay. but that gets reaction, though. That proves, those citizens care. And if I keep getting shot down, if nobody comes after I've asked them, I've been a one-man parade before. That's no fun. But let you know what's going on in your community, so in case you want to come down and see. I want to have budget meetings. Now, it's too late now, but first off, don't make it an attack on the city council. Don't make it a complaining session. But say, here's our budget. What's your wish list, Joel? Joel's neighbors, Joel's well, here's what we'd like to see. And say, well, all right, thank you very much. Here's what we like, more parks. Here's what we like, more this and that and that. And we say, well, thank you. As you know, our budget's settled for this year, but when we start next year, this will be right on top of the stack, and we'll ask y'all to come again. Get the community more involved in what's going on in their own city. So that's what I'd like to do. Just say, especially those zoning changes. And I've seen those little boards, and legally, they only have to be this by this. Well, all right, if it doesn't say, they can't be bigger, so let's make a big old honking sign. Proposed change from this house to office. And put in big spray paint orange letters so folks go, whoa, I don't want that. Or, all right, what kind of an office? Well, come down to the council meeting and find out. And then let the people know they have the right. It's their city. Have them come down and go, what kind of an office is this going to be? Oh, it's just going to be an accountant's office. Oh, all right. That's fine. But at least they're in the loop, or they feel like they were there. So that's what I want to do. What was your plan? So just more people involved. And if you don't care about a zoning change, fine. Well, at least I gave you the chance, and at least you see how the thought process works. And come to some of the budget meetings. You might say, all right, now y'all are going to buy this brand new helicopter for the city. Where's the money coming from? Do we really need a helicopter? And you can see the thought process, how it works. Now you might not like all the answer, but at least you see how it works. And then you can then go talk to your city councilman, talk to your fellow neighbors, and then before they go vote on it, pack the seats. And are there any questions from the floor? If you have 24 people stand up and go, hi, I'm Joel Turner, I live on 400 Pine Street, and I really do not want a helicopter landing pad on 300 Pine Street. And if you have 22 neighbors sitting there, that means y'all care enough to protest this, and you probably will care enough to go vote at the next city election. And that gets people's attention. So what I want to accomplish is, this is everybody's city. If you want to grow, come help us grow. Come give us ideas. If you want us to grow but in a different way, come give us those ideas too.
Sounds good. The last question is similar, and maybe you've covered this ground, but are there any other specific actions that you might take to improve the economic growth and diversity in our city?
Some very wise person said, with growth comes diversity. So I feel if we grow, we will be more diverse.